Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, TheRumpledOne, coming to you on Tuesday, October the 31st, Halloween. The year is 2023. Let's talk trading. Monthly wrap-up. These videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. So if we jump right into the charts, we can see we are right near the monthly open. And actually on this particular chart, we've got a monthly, we're 18 pips below. On my other broker, we're right around the monthly open. Shows how much difference the two brokers are. We're 175 off the high, 125 off the low. You can see we're still in that lower wick zone of the monthly. And we had just got done with red news, or getting done with red news this half hour. And price definitely took a little tumble there. For the week, we're up 39 pips, and we still have one pair that did not fill the gap. And looks like dollar yen's back. Oh, almost looks like it probably hit 151. I guess Bank of Japan must have done something yesterday. I hadn't really looked at it, but now I'm kind of curious. Oh, let's see. And we had a weekly high of 159.36. So yeah, we're putting in a weekly high, which is probably also a monthly high. So I'll be looking to short that. But back to the pound dollar. Let's take another look here. We can see we popped out of the opening range for the week, but now we crossed back below it. We're in the opening range for the month. And it looks like we spent a lot of time in the opening range for the month. And we are still above the opening range for the year. And we're 70 pips above that yearly open. 982 off the high, 358 off the low. So we've got a red month, but a green year and a green week at the moment. The red day, a red month. Mixed signals for sure. And we've got some inside bar action, including the pound dollar here. You can see we broke above, call it 2170, hit 2200. So there was 30 pip move to the upside, and we've come back. It's funny, with red news, only 64 pips. Obviously, these yen pairs, you look across the board here, there's a lot of movement. The pound yen moving 256, the euro yen 269. I used to love trading the euro yen, got away from it, but that definitely peaked. That looks like a return bar on the daily, so might want to get some shorts on out there as soon as you get a signal. For the day, we're crisscrossing that daily open. You can see the weekly open down here at 2121. But once again, candle color at the line. And the red rats feasted, especially during that news that came out. You can see the big drop there. And Bambino Flex indicator indicated a to go long here near the pivot trading plan. Said go long right there. There's a couple of moves. Short at R1, that paid off. So it looks like a simple little plan here paid off. Once again, we talked about it a few times, how a simple algorithm can beat seat of the pants or no algorithm or a complex one. So let's see, H4, we've got this pivot down here that needs to be taken out. Daily is saying we had a miss, but according to this chart, it looks like a hit. I'm wondering, 1025. That's interesting. I wonder if there's my data. Sometimes, the data can get screwed up and really mess with the calculations. And on this computer, I go between brokers, and sometimes if I forget and do something wrong, the data will get messed up and my calculations go haywire. So computers know is only as good as the data. And let's see, we missed that monthly pivot back in September. Took out this one. Or not monthly, weekly pivot. And on the monthly, we barely missed. This daily, though, I'm going to check out my daily data. In and out of that upper wick zone. And let me switch this over to the month. So ATR is normally over 600 pips, 608. We're half of that, the 8% range here over the last 12 months. So pretty much a compressed month. We didn't break out of the previous high, broke out of the previous monthly low by 73 pips. High minus the close for you red rats, 177. Close minus low, 124. For you buy zone traders, high minus open, 157. Open minus low, 143. Once again, showing how simple horizontal lines can give, actually I could say, they give you the opportunity to be profitable. Whether or not you're profitable is up to you. In fact, I was talking to Walmart. He had something he had to do, so he couldn't come on the video today. And he said he had some talks with traders. And, there's a lot of things that we talk about. Actually gets back to stories we tell. I mean, one of the stories that we tell is that the brokers are against us, the market's rigged, and it's like, but the funny thing is, even though that be the case, you have to say, so what? Brokers are against us and the market's rigged. So what? I mean, you're in the game. If you believe that, if that's the story you tell yourself, and that's true for you, then you got to figure out a way how to beat them at their own game. It was funny. I was watching this YouTube video, and it was about this guy that was cheating the slot machines in Vegas. And he would cheat them, then they figure out a way how to stop him from cheating, and he figured out another way how to cheat him. I mean, it was crazy. I think he came up with like 3 or 4 different devices to cheat him, and I think his device like cost the gambling industry something like $45 million over his career. And yeah, they put him away for a little bit, but then his last device was he actually created something and got a patent on it and sold it to the slot machine companies to make a machine that couldn't be cheated. I mean, it was pretty funny. But the point is that, hey, he knew that these machines were, rigged, and they were rigged against him. And he kept finding a way to beat them. He actually literally buy a machine, take it apart, figure out how it works, figure out how to cheat it. But he was selling these devices to cheat the machine. And maybe, that's what a lot of these people out here that sell indicators, it's like people say, hey, I want to buy your indicator. I go, they're not for sale, Most of them you can download for free, and some of them are thank you donational indicators. But the point is, I tell people, it's like you could just use simple horizontal lines. You can use, you don't have to have all of these indicators. And I keep coming out more, but you can have something as simple as TROHL5, or you can just use the sweet spots gold and just place some horizontal lines, or you could do them by hand. And you get your money management in order, right position size, and then with a little luck, just a little luck, you can pull pips out of the market. And we're at the top of the hour. And let's just see. And we also, not only are we at the top of the hour, but we're getting the new H4 candle, I do believe. No, actually, looks like this candle's got another. That's once again difference in brokers. Looks like this candle has another hour to go. Interesting. But we are getting the new M30 top of the hour. See which way it wants to break. Doesn't want to break across that daily open. But you can just simply, trade. Doesn't matter that it's rigged. Or I know it's funny because Walmart, I had sent him a text. I had gotten inflected 3 times in a row, and I was saying how on the trade report we should have, number of inflections. He goes, it doesn't mean anything, You get inflected, so what? You just got to, either you trade your way out of it, or you take your stop and just do what you need to do. But that all goes down to, do you have a solid trading plan? And the biggest thing about the trading plan is, what do you do when the market's going against you? That's the biggest one. And it also gets back to the story you tell yourself, because if it's going against you, if you're telling yourself a story, then that means probably your emotions are getting involved, and that can lead to you going on tilt, which doesn't help at all. So right here we could possibly break the previous H1 low. Let's just see what happens. It's stalling. It could push through. We know price has to range. We've only got 3 pips. So chances are it's either going to break this line, or both. And there it goes. So you see, just simple, just, looking at things simply can be profitable. So fellow traders, the fastest 15 minutes trading is up. So it doesn't matter, the stories that you tell yourself, because it's not what you trade. It's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks, and happy Halloween. This is TheRumpledOne, over and out.